So the hype is starting to build as Rockstar fans everywhere are hopefully anticipating them to show up at PlayStation's Showcase put on by Sony, which is happening later today, at least when I'm recording this video, on September 9th, 2021 at 1 p.m. PDT, 9 p.m. BST. I'll leave details to that in the description. Long story short, when I'm recording this video, it's happening in a couple of hours, and Rockstar fans are anticipating that they are going to be there and showcase something in some way, shape, or form. Now, whether that's Grand Theft Auto 5 expanded and enhanced and standalone GTA Online, the rumored GTA trilogies, something like GTA 6, which would completely blow the minds of everyone, or something else we do not know. But before the show even begins, I think we got a little bit of a teaser that something big is happening. And it comes from their parent company, Take-Two Interactive, where the other day they put out this business wire. On September 8th, 2021, they said Take-Two Interactive Software Inc. today announced that the company will host a webcast of its 2021 annual meeting of stockholders, which is being held as a virtual audio-only meeting hosted online at that website right there, which we'll take a look at in a little bit, on Tuesday, September 14th, 2021, at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. As previously announced, Take-Two is using a virtual format once again for its annual meeting to provide a consistent experience to all shareholders regardless of location and to protect its shareholders and employees in light of continuing public health and safety considerations posed by the pandemic. Stockholders at the close of business on the record date July 20th, 2021, are entitled to attend and participate in the meeting, including voting and asking questions during the meeting. To be admitted to the annual meeting, stockholders must enter the 16-digit control number found on their previously distributed notice of internet availability of proxy materials or proxy card. Other interested parties may access the webcast of the annual meeting, but will not be entitled to participate in the meeting. The company urges stockholders to vote and to submit their proxies prior to September 14th, 2021, regardless of whether they plan to attend the virtual 2021 meeting of stockholders. By one of the methods described in the proxy material, stockholders who have already voted are not required to take any further action. So I know there was a lot of business lingo and jargon there, but the important thing here is the date. Take-Two Interactive is conveniently choosing to do this just days after the Sony event happening later this afternoon. Now, if you think this is a mere coincidence, do think again, because this would not be the first time that they have done that. Usually, Take-Two Interactive plans their meetings like this around big announcements typically done by their brands, and their biggest brand would be Rockstar. So if Rockstar ends up making a big announcement at this PlayStation event, regardless of what it is, it would be the perfect opportunity to then discuss it a couple of days later on September 14th. And in case you guys don't know what stockholders are, they're essentially owners of shares in a corporation's stock. So for example, Take-Two Interactive is like a publicly traded company. You can buy and sell their stock. So if you are a stockholder, you are allowed to attend something like this. So it's essentially a meeting of the owners, and obviously Take-Two Interactive's goal is to keep their stockholders happy and to make money, bottom line, at the end of the day. So because of that, they probably want announcements that will be beneficial towards the business before these meetings end up occurring. And we even see that before their investor calls as well, whether it be things like a Red Dead Online update or a GTA Online DLC, or whether it be big-time announcements like the game coming out on a different set of consoles like we've actually seen before. This is the type of thing that Take-Two Interactive does. Now, if you end up clicking on that link, this is what it takes you to. You basically get this little pop-up that prevents you from filling out any information, I guess, unless you're a stockholder. It says you have access to it 15 minutes prior, or something like that. I'm hoping that something like this is actually transcribed online somewhere, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that meeting or even be able to listen to it. But that's the annual meeting of shareholders right there. Now, to give you guys my last minute predictions on what I think we are going to see today at the Sony event, I really do think we are going to get some expanded and enhanced footage, details, or information. And I have this for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's the one thing that Rockstar does have announced. So we can be optimistic, we can be hyped for something like GTA 6 or even the rumored GTA trilogy, but none of that has been announced. Expanded and Enhanced has, and we're less than 2 months away, or probably right at 2 months away from this game coming out, and we have barely gotten any information. But the information we have gotten, the majority of it, came after the 2020 PlayStation 5 event, where Rockstar showed us that famous trailer of Expanded and Enhanced, although it didn't feature any footage from the PlayStation 5. So this is what I'm hoping for today, that Rockstar finally shows us what the PlayStation 5 footage of Expanded and Enhanced is going to look like. Because we haven't seen any screenshots, we haven't seen any video, we've only gotten some tiny little details from Rockstar themselves, but also Sony, where they confirmed that it was going to be in 4K 60 FPS, and we know that there's going to be some speed improvements for vehicles, there's going to be graphical upgrades, technical improvements, but what does that mean? Does it mean faster loading times? Does it mean a new engine? Does it mean we're going to be getting new graphical sliders that we can mess with? There's so many things that we just simply don't know. But that's what I'm hoping for that we get in just a couple of hours. And I'm going to be pretty excited, I'm not going to lie to you guys, if we do see that famous Rockstar logo appear on the screen. Now, again, it's supposed to be 40 minutes long, just giving you a quick reminder. So I don't know if it's going to be the first thing we see, the last thing we see, or somewhere in the middle. It was actually the very first thing we saw in 2020. You heard that famous line from Michael DeSanta, "Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather." And I was like, cool, we're getting to actually look at something new, but nope, it was just like old footage. So hopefully that will be different on this PlayStation 5 showcase. But I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below on both things. Number one, what do you think this means that Take-Two Interactive is having their annual meeting of stockholders? Do you think that's good news? And do you think that means that something soon is on the way? And also, do you expect Rockstar is going to make an appearance at this PlayStation event? And if so, what do you think they're going to show off? Let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.